Alrighty, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hope y'all are doing all right today. So, one of the last videos I posted up just like some point of view driving as best I could from my phone, doing some off-roading on some fire roads and stuff out close to where I live in the little Maverick FX4, 4K tow, XLT luxury package. That's basically the options ticked on the truck. So far, everything I've done with it, I have been absolutely impressed. It's done exactly what I want it to do so far. Now, I have commuted back and forth to work. I've had it off-road a couple times on my property and on these fire roads, and it went places I was surprised it went. And then there was one place where I didn't think it would go, and turns out I was right. It probably would have went if it was paid for and I didn't care. It was a little slippery, so I would have had to have sent it pretty good to get up this specific hill. But it wasn't on the main fire road trail, so I was fine. I was just goofing off. I did haul a bedload of wood chips for my mother. She is wanting to do some above ground composting style gardening, so we had to get some of that for her. And she asked me if I could help her with that, and I said absolutely no problem. Let me know when and where, and we'll go do that. So we went and did that, and it was just fine the whole time. I did use tow haul mode. I'm guessing somewhere around 700-800 pounds worth of stuff. I didn't know exactly how much. It is rated to haul 1,500 pounds in the bed. I do have the drop-in bed liner in it with one of the packages I get. It just came with it. I wanted the option spray-in, but you couldn't combine the two, and I wanted the other one better, or I wanted the other option more than I wanted the spray-in bed liner, because I figure, hey, if I tear up the free bed liner, I can still just go get a spray-in done. So, but I did use tow haul mode when I had those wood chips in the back. It kept the revs up just a little bit better. It was way more aggressive on the downshifts, which I liked. It gave a little bit more engine braking, as much as you can get out of a four-cylinder anyway. The front end was I could feel a difference in it. It was a little lighter, but I was in no way hurting for any power. I'm still waiting to get to actually put some weight on a trailer and to actually do some towing with it, which is hopefully coming next month. But so far, I've been just absolutely pleased with my little 2024 Maverick. I drive. There will never be any grass grow under this vehicle. My last vehicle that I have, or the last vehicle that I bought prior to this, was a 2018 Ford Focus. Bought it new, and it currently has 5,000 miles on it. I'm about to do my first oil change on this shortly. I'm coming up on 5,000 pretty quick. So I got about 4,100 on it right now, and I bought it, when did I get this thing? A little over a month ago, I think. So yeah, I do a lot of driving. And I even split some of it up between this and the Focus, which is going to be a hand-me-down to one of my kids when they get old enough very soon. Just got to keep it fresh for them to get the next stage of their driving certifications done. But I like my little truck. The complaints I have about it are minimal, and it's not anything that I would change necessarily. It's stuff that if I were designing the truck, I would have done different. Not sold on the rotary shifter. I understand its practical purpose. It does free up a little bit more space. If I were designing it, I probably would have put just a standard console sliding shifter or a column shifter like in most older trucks. But I'm very happy with my little truck. I love all the little cubby holes that they have in it compared to other vehicles I've had. There's always a spot to set whatever you've got in your hand down, whether that's a drink or, in my case, a bad habit, a vape. So always an extra cubby hole around to set whatever you've got in your hands down. The under-seat storage compartment in the rear comes in handy. I've got several things tucked away back in there, roadside assistance type stuff, um, roadside emergency type stuff, things like that. So I'm tickled with it. If I were going to configure one of these trucks exactly the way I would have wanted it, Ford didn't offer it. First off, they killed the color I wanted for the 2024 model year. I wanted to get it in cyber orange, but they killed that color for the 2024 model year. They also killed the sliding rear window for the 24s, which I wanted that as well. And frankly, if I were going to design the truck exactly the way I wanted it, this is built on the Ford, I believe it's the C2 platform. It's a common platform between the Maverick, the Bronco Sport, and the Ford Escape. So if I were going to buy one, I would have actually bought it with the 2.5 liter hybrid engine, but I would have used the all-wheel drive axle and drivetrain out of the all-wheel drive Ford Escape hybrid and use that same battery pack, kept the skid plates and the suspension and everything off the FX4 pack, and if you had to, just reduce the tow capacity to whatever the hybrid system could safely handle and call it good enough. That's the ideal truck I would have built if Ford would have let me order it that way. They won't. The hybrid only comes front-wheel drive. I don't personally understand why they did that. I would have gone hybrid for the extra fuel mileage and just lived with the reduced towing capacity. That said, I don't tow that often, but I'm just tickled with the little truck. Anyway, I think it personally does everything that 90% of people that drive F-150s as a daily driver, that are not like doing a serious side hustle or doing a it's a work truck. It'll do 90% of what your 9-to-5 worker that doesn't side hustle with a vehicle and needs a truck just to occasionally do truck stuff. It'll do everything that they need to do. Only gripes I have about it as a truck compared to what I've been driving for a long time as a daily. I do want to get some sort of a box that I can strap down and lock in the bed of the truck that's waterproof, just so when I'm moving more than just me and people have stuff, I can put that back there, backpacks, purses, things like that. Just be handy to have to get them out of the way where they're not sitting in people's laps. But it's just the nature of a truck. I don't want to put a bed cover on it because I do haul firewood in the bed of the truck for my personal use. And just I need to be able to just chuck stuff in the bed of it, and I don't want to have to remove a tonneau cover every time I gotta move firewood or something. So just leave it the way it is and get a box to put back there. But I'm just tickled with my truck. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Any questions you can leave in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Guess that's what I got on this one, folks. Take care. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time.